Are we live? Maybe. I think we are. Please chat. Let me know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm gonna need some help on this one. I think we're live though, so not yet. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna do one of these. They only have $5 this time, but I'm gonna post one of the links to the draft that we're going to do on YouTube. If we can't fill it, I'll do, I don't know, Twitter, Discord. Then after that, not entirely sure if we can't if we can't fill the draft. It's possible we might move to like the smaller ones. Hopefully we can fill it though. We might move to smaller ones. Might do like a Best Ball Mania one. It looks like we are live. That's good. Also, I'm on a delay, so if you guys like, I don't know if it like sounds weird, they're asking something and I see it a little bit later. We're on a delay here. Looks like we got like 28 people in here so far. We're happy with that turnout. I think I'll start. I haven't even done an Underdog draft. Yeah, create a private one, right? I haven't done one yet this season, so yes, take the money of my account, share the link. All right, we can copy that. I think I can go to this screen and paste. So I think that's gonna be how we do it. Hopefully, let me know if that worked for you guys. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can fill this one. We're gonna see anything else. Questions though. We haven't even started the draft yet. This is definitely the best time. Oh, also mic. That's the other thing. Tell me if the mic volume should go up or down. But this is a good time for questions. We haven't done the draft yet. Sometimes I'm just going to talk about random players. So if you got a player you want me to go over, let me know. Also, another thing, the Thursday videos are player breakdowns. So those are the ones, you know how last year we did like, oh, really like 2 players in the second round, don't know who to take. If there's one that you guys have in mind, let me know. Initially, off the top of my head, I was thinking of just doing the like Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase one, but I haven't written anything yet for it. So if you guys have like a decision, I would say like top 4 rounds, probably top 3 rounds. First round is fine, but any sort of like tough decision, let me know who you want me to do, because I'm just gonna do a bunch of those guys. Is Saquon undervalued ADP 30? Well, how about this for, oh, well, actually, did it load? It did load. So this for a little teaser. I'm working on the rankings right now. What you see on the website is just super baseline. It's not, I threw that together for people who were complaining that the rankings weren't up yet. Don't really pay that much attention to those as far as just like, oh, this is fun to look at, right? I've been the past few days going hardcore into like putting together a really, really solid ranking set for the projections. It's going to have rankings if you're in 8 team versus 16, if you're in standard, superflex, all those combinations. It just takes a while. They're actually like done, but I have to keep iterating through everything because like some players aren't just ranked properly. But I have loaded into Underdog what they are right now. So it's kind of hard for me to like scroll through and see exactly where Saquon is. I could technically, I don't think you guys can see this screen. Why don't I pull it up and actually see where Saquon is? Saquon's such an interesting case though, because like, if he's healthy, yeah, he's a slam dunk at 30, obviously. Like that's just a phenomenal pick. I think I have to go to this tab. So if we're talking about, I guess what, a half PPR, hopefully you guys can't see this screen. Half PPR, 12 team league. Where's Saquon? Yeah, we're going to have to control F on that one. 50 at the moment. So I have him way, way, way down there. I'm going to get rid of that now. So my deal with Saquon, and maybe I'll put the, hold on. We'll put this on Twitter as well. TQTW. I actually have the Giants projected like pretty well this season, but it's more in the receiving game. I think they're going to like throw the ball a lot, and that benefits Saquon in the receiving game, but like I don't know that they're going to be like that fantastic on the ground. But yeah, I mean, it's really just like how healthy do you think that Saquon's going to be? If you actually think he's good to go, yeah, he's a steal at 30. If you think that he's still going to split the work, still not going to be that great, I have him undervalued right now. Other questions. That was probably a longer answer than you wanted. How good do I expect Russ to be this season? Very good. I have a very high ranking on him. Although not, I think everyone does, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, Russ comes in here. So that it's like I have him relatively in line with his ADP, maybe a little bit above. I have the Broncos doing like pretty well. It's not projecting that Sutton, Judy are all like slam dunk. So me saying that I think Russell Wilson has a phenomenal season. One, that's not me saying he's gonna have like a top 3 season. I think you're pretty clearly looking at like these guys top 3. You know, Josh Allen, your Mahomes, your Herbert. That should be like kind of the top 3. Excuse me. But yeah, Wilson projecting well still doesn't mean that like Judy and Sutton are all going to be monsters. I just think the offense overall is going to be good. I think they have like other good players that are going to get touchdowns. And so it doesn't translate all to the receiving players. But like, I mean, I still really, really like some of those guys. Is CMC worth the risk? Did I do that video? I feel like I did that video. Yeah, it was the top 10 video when I had CMC at like 2. I think what surprised me actually, Kupp actually projects, and this was me going into Kupp and being like, okay, you're not going to have the greatest season of all time again, like dinging him for everything, and it was just like, no, Kupp's 2. Like the projection system for the value grades was just like he's going to be 2 this season. So it's really liking him there, but it has McCaffrey 3rd. I think it's a bad offense. I think that like Foreman could get some work. I'm not really scared of Chuba Hubbard. I think he's worth the risk. I think a lot of people are going to be scared too. So you might be sitting there in like the mid first and people are just going to be like, no, I'm just not taking him no matter what. And you can get a good value. I don't think it's like a good value where you do have to take him though, which is like top 3, right? I mean, you have to take him that early. So I don't know, there's great like value this season, but how do I join? I can't get in. Well, I'll post the link again. Let's see. All right, here. I'll post the link for you guys again. You should be able to get into it. Other people are. So check with your state though. That's one thing. Not all states can partake in Underdog. All right. Next question. We're almost filled though. Wonderful. One person left. Let's go. Oh, maybe. I actually don't know how YouTube chat works. It's possible you can't see. I'll answer that in a second. It's possible you guys can't see what's above you. So maybe I should have just like kept doing the link. Keep pressing the link from earlier. I don't know. Did I? Yeah, I got the 101. Well, I didn't fix it. All right. So I get 101. We'll just take Jonathan Taylor. Won't talk about that too much, but we'll get to that. I have 43 seconds before the draft starts, then a minute after that. And it is nice though that this is my rankings right now, so I can kind of just go off of this, which is something you can do as well. So what I wanted to set up today was there's going to be a sheet where you can just copy in the latest rankings, save that first page on like a file that I'm going to give you guys, and you'll automatically be able to update onto Underdog. So if you're doing drafts this summer on your phone, you're in the car, you're doing all these things, you don't have to have all these other pages up. You can just load my most up-to-date rankings into Underdog and just go right from the top. So really, really nice feature they have. It's a little annoying with like the player IDs and stuff. Disconnected. I got a reconnection. I don't know. Let me know what's going on, guys. Tell me if something happened there. It didn't seem like it disconnected, but we'll see. Akers. Someone asked about Akers. Where'd the question go? I don't know. I think it just said like what's Akers status. Fine. I think I actually have him over projected. That's one of the players that I kind of want to go back on and maybe ding a little bit, just because I'm concerned. Like, I think his return from the Achilles injury last season was great, right? You never expect him to actually like come back that quickly. We're still good. Nice. Yeah, definitely let me know if something ever happens. It was like great that he returned so quickly, but he was awful, right? He was so bad. I think they stick with him. I think they go with him and Henderson. And you don't really have anyone else that's going to like really command for that work. But I'm a little scared. We've really only, it's like Donta Foreman and that's it. That's recovered from a torn Achilles and like looked good. And it took him a little while. So we'll see. We'll get plenty of reports in camp. But right now, I do have him as a value where he's going just because people are a little bit scared off him. And like, I mean, it's a great offense, right? Great defense. It's just a great all-around team, and you just want running backs and great teams. I'll take a break from the questions for 1 second, but keep firing away in any questions in there. I'm not in dark mode. There you go. We're in dark mode. Yeah, keep firing away the questions, and I'll keep answering those. We'll talk about the draft. McCaffrey. Okay, so did Chase go before Kupp? Oh, Kupp went too. Okay. Jonathan Taylor, Kupp, McCaffrey, Chase, Jefferson, Eckler, Najee. Yeah, nothing weird happened. You guys know what you're doing on these drafts. Is there any setting you guys want me to show here? Do you guys want me to do this? Yeah, I'll pull this up, and then when it's my pick, or at least when it's like close to my pick, we'll go out of this. Because I don't think this will let me expand it, but I don't think that's going to look very well or look very good. Okay. Let's go back to the... No. We'll stay here. We'll do questions 3. So we'll have this wrap around. We'll talk about these guys. 2, 3. I'll make my picks. We'll do questions again. First round, nothing crazy. I feel like Derrick Henry may have fallen a little bit more than usual. He is someone that's pretty good in best ball, obviously, because of the weekly ceiling. You want to be capturing that in best ball formats. But nothing weird has happened. I don't think we're going to get anything weird until like 3rd, 4th round. But I'll say I have not yet done an underdog draft, so we'll see how it goes. Research articles that we did over the off season, those are up on the site. I think you get that with you could get a sports betting package, you could get a draft package, all in, whatever you want to get. You have access to that each time. Loves hammering wide receiver in the middle rounds. I don't remember that. You guys can look at each of the articles, know exactly what rounds each thing is. But the optimal strategy typically is going relatively heavy early on at running back, not like taking 4 of them, right? You're not just going like 4 running backs to start, but at least grabbing 1 in these first 3 rounds, maybe grabbing 2, and then just like volume your wide receivers. So it'll be interesting to see. Did that pick it? No. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Go down here. Interesting to see what happens with ADP. I think a lot of people might play off what happened last season, but it's definitely worth noting that that was last season, right? Underdog's not been around for that long, so we know last season it was optimal to hammer wide receivers in the middle rounds. That doesn't mean that every season it's going to be optimal to do that. So a little bit of a weird thing there. That's why I really like the draft strategy articles I did for redraft, because it's 7 years of data, right? We don't have 7 years of data for Underdog. They're a new company. We will eventually, but yeah, it's kind of grab a running back early, hammer out wide receivers. But wide receivers are still going relatively early. In the first round, there were 5. It's like Adams, Diggs closed out the first round, Lamb, Debo, Tyreek Hill. So people are still grabbing them. I should probably go to my spot. So we'll close the board for a little bit. You guys will see what will happen until Aaron Jones. Okay. I mean, I'm not in love with those options in the second round. I would say that Swift, who just went, was probably the top on the board for how I'd feel comfortable with. I do think it would be sharp to take. My mouse can work. There we go. It'd be sharp to take another running back here, I think. But let's see who's at wide receiver. Okay. Evans. I would like to get Mike Evans. Mike Evans, be fine with T. Higgins. Yeah, I projected Keenan Allen and Mike Williams right next to each other. And then I feel like especially in best ball, you really like those spiked weeks for Mike Williams. Let's get all the positions up here. Josh Allen option. I don't think I'm going to go quarterback this early, even if he is a top projected person. I think it's fine to do that, especially Josh Allen. But I think there's a lot of really, really good quarterbacks. I'd rather wait till the middle rounds. We'll try and get a value at quarterbacks. Even if he's there, I don't think we'll take him. I think we want Mike Evans here. Nice. Maybe we just double dip at wide receiver. Should we do that? Because I like T. Higgins too. I think T. Higgins is a really good player. And maybe we just see what's there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Mike Evans, especially if Godwin... I think he's going to be fine, but if Godwin misses or is at least limited for the first month, we can still get some real ceiling weeks out of Mike Evans with no Antonio Brown. I mean, I know they have Russell Gage, but like, Evans is a clear guy. Like, can we see a few 102 touchdown games from Mike Evans? Most certainly. He's just a guy that every single year goes out there and he does well with spiked weeks. He's going to score touchdowns. You just know he's going to be good. People always undervalue him. Always undervaluing Big Mike. Let's do this again. You guys can see what happens. And then we'll go back to the questions. And then we'll talk about like some of the players that go. James Conner, though, actually, that's not even a question, but I'm going to answer it. James Conner's so interesting. I don't buy it. I don't buy that they're going to the season with James Conner, And at this price point, you're buying that, right? This is what he would cost if he was the feature back. And it's like, I had to ding him in the projections because like, I think someone, whether there's a surprise cut, there's a trade, something's going to happen to where they bring in another back. And like, I guess my thought is like, if I'm fading him, what's the negative, right? Obviously, there's the positive if you draft him that he goes off, right? But you still spent a 3rd round pick. Like you need that to happen. And for me to fade him, it's not like if they don't bring another back in, he's the number 1 running back and you lose if you don't have him, right? The downside for not drafting him is you get some other really, really good player instead. So for me, it's like, why take that risk if I genuinely think they're going to bring someone else in? That's kind of where I'm at with James Conner right now. But let's get back to your questions. What am I doing at the 111 in Superflex Dynasty? I feel like I need more information than that. Is that a startup? And who are the first 10 players off the board, right? I mean, I'm going based off my rankings in a Dynasty league. It entirely depends. I feel like in a rookie draft, you probably just missed out on like Sky Moore. You probably just missed out on like Christian Watson, so that's probably unfortunate. But it'd be like one of those trendy picks if they're there. They are there. Najee versus Mixon. Well, I don't remember who I had. One interesting thing on Najee was I was doing the projection today on him, or at least like adjusting it, and I thought his projection would come out higher. I gave him a lot of volume. I mean, pretty clearly, I gave most of the volume on Pittsburgh. I had to sprinkle. Yeah, it keeps doing that. It makes me freak out. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't even remember. I forget what I was talking. Oh, yeah, Najee. Yeah, I thought his projection would come out higher, and then it didn't. So take that with what you want. But he still came out as like a first rounder. I thought that it was going to come out a little bit higher than it did. But it was really just because when I was going through, I had to ding. He's not going to get like a billion dump offs from Big Ben anymore. They're not going to be a good team. So the touchdowns have a capped ceiling. It was just like the offensive environment hurt him. We just don't know how good that offense is going to be. So that's not, overly ideal. Any other questions on that section? There will be, but I'll go back to that. So after we go, we're seeing a slowdown at wide receiver. So it was a little bit fast. And then this round was only A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen, Deontay Johnson, Pittman. So a little bit of a slowdown. Looks like tight ends are starting to fly off the board. Did Mark Andrews go? So it was Kelce, then Mark Andrews. Interesting. That's going to be something this season. What do you guys think? That's actually one that I was looking at in projections. Would you take Andrews or would you take Kelce? And are you good with 2nd round for both of them? I think my answer is yeah, 2nd round's a really good spot for both. I don't know. Like right now, if they don't bring another receiver in, I feel like Mark Andrews I might want instead of Kelce, but it's super close. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the chat. Do you want Mark Andrews? Do you want Travis Kelce? Who do you want? I mean, you want both of them, obviously, but on different teams. But yeah, who do you want more? You're in like the mid-2nd round. Who you taking? Jacobs is also one. I need to ding his projection more. I think I have him over-projected right now. He was like a screaming value, and I was like, I don't know. There's risk factors there. So I don't think I'm going to go with him. If I want to go with running back, it'd be Etienne and Breece Hall. I feel like are the only ones I'd want at this spot. I'm good waiting on running back still. Yeah, Mike Williams. I'm not going to grab. I I could go Godwin. I would have to make sure I get Brady. I'd have to reach on him, which is kind of unfortunate. But I could start the stack and then try and figure out who they're playing in. Because I think so. Oh, actually, that's a different one. So this one's actually just us. In the big best ball tournament, it's $1 million to whoever has the highest scoring team. And so I don't know. Like you got to be creating some stacks there because you want to be the highest scoring team. Okay, we have our option of any two. I am gonna take ETN. You guys saw me take him in the mock draft Monday that happened. I'm gonna be all over him this season, especially at this price point, especially like late 4th round pick, early 5th round. Oh my God, it's me. All right, I'm up. Do I do it? Do I take Godwin? Where's Brady's still obviously on the board. I'd have to reach. You guys are probably gonna take him before me anyways. The only reason I didn't do it was one, because I didn't have enough time to think. 2, someone would have taken him. I feel like one of you would have just gone out of your way to take Tom Brady in the 5th round. And then it's pretty unfortunate having Godwin and Mike, right? And since they had them projected right next to each other, we'll just go there. We're attacking the good offenses, though. That's something you always want to be considering here is like, okay, Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, Chargers, Jacksonville. But we'll pass on that one. Colts, I mean, it's Jonathan Taylor. I don't really care what offense he's on. He's phenomenal. But yeah, so let's look at my team. We've got Jonathan Taylor locked and loaded. Dude's going to produce for us every week. Etienne, I think, produces for us every single week. So now that we have those two locked up, I'm good. I don't need to concern myself with this whole range of running back that's like Gibson in a timeshare, Sanders, who knows if this is his year. I think it is, but who knows. Pollard timeshare, Harris timeshare, Patterson's like 50. I mean, is he going to keep doing what he's doing? Like there's just so many guys in a timeshare. It's like you guys can have them. All right, you guys can go draft those players. I'm going to stick to players that I know are going to have large roles on their offense at the wide receiver position. I'm just going to keep hammering those positions. I will need to grab a tight end. It's pretty optimal taking a tight end. We're going to probably grab 3 tight ends. So I want to do one relatively early. It doesn't need to be in our next turn. But what is our next pick? So we have 6th and 7th round back-to-back. Then we have like a late 8th and early 9th round. Okay. So maybe with one of these two, we'll take like our top tight end. That might be a sharp thing to do. Because, yeah, I think if we wait till the 8th, 9th round, who do you think is going to be available? So Ertz is weird. I tried so hard to nerf his projection, like so unbelievably hard. And like I couldn't because, well, I was kind of factoring in Hopkins being suspended. I guess if he doesn't get suspended, there's my out. But I didn't know who to give it to. I didn't know who to give the volume to. Like I wasn't projecting Arizona for like some dominant offense or anything. They were like fine. But I couldn't give Marquise Brown like 200 targets, or I had to divvy these targets out. And I was like giving some to Moore. Like I was giving some to AJ Green, who I don't even know if he's going to be really playing. Like I was giving some to the other guys. And I was like, I have to give something to Ertz. And he projects this well doing that. So Ertz might be someone we're on, but he's so dust. He's so bad. I think I have to go in there and just make him like incredibly inefficient with the targets that he does get, and then just figure out another way. Z-ball. Went to the Celtics game with him. That was game 1, right? Game 1 of the Brooklyn series when Tatum had the game winner. That was unbelievable. Absolutely an unbelievable game to go to. I've only been to one other Celtics game, but that one, I don't think you can beat that game. Like how electric it was in the final few minutes and like the crowd going off there. That was nuts when Tatum scored there. Now Tatum decides to be horrible until that final game, but we got the victory yesterday. So, but anyways, notice the name, had to give the shout out there. Zero idea what I was saying. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about Ertz. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and make him trash in the projections basically, and hope that dings him down. Because like realistically, this is what the projections say. I'm taking Schultz, obviously. I'm taking Dawson Knox over Ertz. I'm taking Hawkinson over Ertz. Probably Dallas Goedert. I guess he should probably be in this range of like Gesicki, Kement, Irv, Noah Fant. Like that feels like the correct range for Ertz. But like I ran out of time. I had to do the live stream. So that's the deal on Ertz. How many picks till us? Do it this way. Okay. We're gonna get one of these guys. The question is, do we wait until the 8th round? I feel like if no one starts taking them, maybe we do. But who are our other options? What can we do? We like Amonra. He was popping real hard in the projections. And again, that was another one where I was trying to give Jameson Williams like a good amount of work, and it didn't matter. It was like, yeah, Amonra is like undervalued by multiple rounds. And I'm like, okay. But again, these are things I'm going to iron out, plenty over the offseason. This is the first few days that I've created them. There's going to be little things that we can update. I'm not going running back. Oh, I wanted to do everyone but running back. Thank you. I don't have a Cowboy, right? Yeah, I don't have a Cowboy, so I'm probably not going to do Dak. I would want to stack him. I don't really want to do that. Gabriel Davis would be interesting. I wish, if anyone here works for Underdog, by chance, I wish we could so I have it sorted right now by my projections. I want to then also sort by ADP. Because I know I can see ADP here, and I know Gabriel Davis is going to go soon, right? But I scroll down here and it's there might be someone else that's in the 50s, and I just want to be able to sort by that column just quickly and be oh, okay. So what they should do is have a column here called rank and have a column here called ADP. Keep everything else the same. Let me sort by whichever one I want, because I might want to sort by ADP, and I can't really do that right now. So there does go Gabriel Davis. I'll get back to your questions after these picks. Okay, let's actually go to tight end. What even are we at? We're at 68. Okay. Oh, the tight ends are not. Okay. These are pretty low ADPs. Well, wait. We're not going to take a tight end with this pick, which means we're either taking wide receiver or quarterback. I said we're not taking Dak, so let's double dip. Wilson, we don't have a stacking partner with. We could just go Brady. We could do that. I'd be fine with that pick. We could go Amonra and Brady with this spot. Bateman would be a great pick here too. Elijah Moore would be a solid pick. Let's go Amonra St. Brown and Tom Brady. Who's this guy going to take? Aaron Jones, James Conner, Kupp. Oh my God, he could take Brady. Took Amonra. Well, okay. Sad. Anyways, well, okay, I said you could take Bateman too. We're fine. Let's just go boop and jaboop. Reminder, when you're stuck, what offense are they on? Baltimore, Chargers, Cincy, Tampa, running back. It's just a good tiebreaker, right? We went with Baltimore, lead wide receiver, instead of Raiders, still good, but Raiders, Jaguars, Jets, Seahawks, Titans, Falcons. Not good, right? Those are the guys at the bottom of the list in points per game for what we're expecting. When in doubt, lean towards a good quarterback play. I like what we have right now. We can definitely lose out on the Bateman pick if they sign Odell. What if they're oh, we didn't draft any wide receivers because our plan. What they actually said was they weren't at a value when they were picking, which was understandable because they were planning on picking wide receiver. But what if they bring in Odell and Fuller? That could happen, and now Bateman is awful. The value just gets tanked. So definitely risk with that pick. I'm not going to deny that. But if it pays off, no way you're getting him this late. If he's the one, you're not getting him early 7th round. He probably moves up to 5th round. So that'd be a really nice value. He's a really, really good talent regardless. What do we want to do with our next pick? We've got our one quarterback. Obviously, we're going to get another quarterback. Probably get 2 quarterbacks. Oh, I forget. It was. I think what was optimal is going mid quarterback. Drafting 3. 1 was definitely late. I can't remember if you're supposed to draft 2 late or 2 mid and a late. But it would really be stacking, right? I don't think we can get Burrow, right? So we can't get Burrow to stack with. We can't get. So if we had like a stacking partner, I'd go like double mid quarterback. I'm not going to do it if we don't have someone to stack him with. So I was just looking at Dak. Why is he going in the 7th round? Did he get a stack? No, that would have been really good value if this person got a stack. Where am I? Bring me back. All right. Yeah, that would have been. That's a really good value. Why don't people like Dak? Can someone put that in the comment section? What's the like? Why don't people like? Why do people like Dak? Oh, we got a super chat. Apparently, I think. I'm really not sure. This is my first stream, guys. Don't worry. Would you do a startup dynasty draft guide? Huh. Like a guide? I mean, because I have a dynasty startup rankings, and you could just draft up the rankings. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do a write-up. I think I had one like 2 years ago, like an actual like I basically did a mock draft, and I was like, here's my thought process for doing that. Yeah, I can do one assuming like, I mean, in general, I feel like they're all super flex PPR. I mean, that's what pretty much everyone does in dynasty startup. Yes, I will write a dynasty startup. Yeah, I'll do that. No, I can't guarantee right now, but I'll start working on it and we'll see where things go. I feel like usually it updates there. Thank you. I'll put this up for you guys to kind of see who's been going recently. I feel like we're almost on the clock again. Okay. Oh my God, I missed so much, guys. All right. Let's try and find another question. Thoughts on the Falcons wide receiver tight ends this season? Yeah, I mean, they have 2, right? Even like before last season, like Russell Gage is good. And that's why I love that signing for Tampa Bay. He's a good player. They have no one. And I gave hefty target shares to Pittman and Drake London. Pretty even, actually, for both of them. I mean, they're going to be good. I mean, there's really, like, you have Mariota and rookie quarterback play. And remember, we talked about last season, like, we can get hyped about rookie quarterbacks, but understand that, like, in general, they don't really support multiple fantasy relevant wide receivers. That was a big thing I talked about with Mooney and Allen Robinson. I was like, I love Fields. I love Fields long term. The odds that both Mooney and Allen Robinson crush their ADP is close to 0, right? With a rookie quarterback, especially one that's mobile, it's just not going to happen. So you kind of have to pick. If you pick Allen Robinson, you kind of have to go in thinking, okay, well, Mooney's not going to work out. Or you can pass on Allen Robinson and pick Mooney. So I think that Drake London and Pitts can both work out. Do I think they're both going to crush? Do I think Pitts can be the tight end 1 with Drake London being a wide receiver 1? No, not with the quarterback play that they have. It's a pretty big downgrade from Matt Ryan, and they didn't have fantastic success. I know Drake London wasn't on the team, but like that offense, besides Patterson, like Pitts had 1 touchdown, right? Like obviously that's going to increase, but like this is not a good offense, not one we want to attack. I think individually, they're good. Don't stack them. Don't put these 2 together unless if you're in like an underdog draft like this and you want to do like one of the quarterbacks, whichever one you pick. I don't even know who you'd really go with. But pick a quarterback, go with London and Pitts. But I feel like you have to like kind of talk yourself into one of them. I don't think you can do both of them. We're definitely going to like miss this pick because I don't even know who's on my team right now. Okay. Should we say, what are we at? We're at like 95. Should we go with Dawson Knox here? I said we wanted to grab. Let's do it. Didn't even look at the other positions. We're going with Dawson Knox. Williams. All these guys look like reaches based on their ADPs. So it's Kirk. Oh, wait, did I scroll? Oh, okay. I think I was too far down. Oh my God, we have like 2 seconds. Oh no. Let's just grab our favorite receiver. Let's go with Kirk. Favorite and Kirk shouldn't go in the same sentence, but that was probably okay. I should have paid more attention there. We're now double dipping on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, just the content you guys came to see, right? Two Jaguars players. But I feel like I got both of them at good spots, right? Late 4th round for a running back I project for like 70 receptions. And then the pretty clear number 1 on an NFL franchise. Now, if I had more time, who may have I gone with? I wouldn't have gone with Boyd because I'd be stacking Cincinnati without their quarterback. That feels weird to me. You could go with Garrett Wilson. It's the same problem, right? It's poor quarterback play. And let's be honest, Zach Wilson looked awful last season. Truly awful. So if he's that bad, no one's going to have success on that team. I think it'll be better. I was intrigued with Williams. I kind of want to like check him off. Is it going to let me? I would like... What? All right. I guess you have to like click 50 times to... Oh no. Okay, thank you. I definitely... The projection on Tim Patrick that caught my eye is probably too high. That's why when someone said, do like Wilson, is he like high in your projections and rankings and stuff? Like, yes. But it wasn't necessarily because of like Judy and Sutton and things like that, because I projected Tim Patrick like pretty well. Might have to take some off of him. I feel like we have maybe pushed him too high, but hey, maybe that's someone we can lean on a little bit later here. What we're supposed to be doing is hammering wide receiver. I feel like we've done that, though. We've taken 5. So we're doing pretty good there. We got our tight end. We got our quarterback. I don't think we have a glaring need on the offense right now. Again, I want Williams. Oh, I want Gage. I want Gage to complete my stack, especially early in the season. A Brady, Gage, Mike Evans stack. Right? If Godwin misses time, that's going to be really nice. I said I didn't want him. I'll take Gallup. No problems with Gallup here. Galladay's weird. I don't know what to do with the... sad. I don't know what to do with the Giants pass catchers because I think that offense is going to be very pass heavy. I project Daniel Jones really well, which is sad. I don't project any individual pass catcher like amazingly on the Giants just because like I don't know, like I think someone's getting cut. I don't know what their final depth chart is going to be. If I knew that, we'd project it much better, but I have to spread it around so much that no one pops. But no one's ADP is high. Like none of the Giants ADP is high, and it's like what if something plays out that I think could play out is like Sterling Shepard. He's coming off the torn Achilles, so that's a problem, right? He might not, and he's like 30 years old. He's like 29, but he's old, and he might not be that great. They're already trying to shop Tony, and so it's like if we get a condensed target share between like Galladay, Wan'Dale Robinson, and like whoever 3 is, and they're gonna throw the ball as much as I think they will, these guys are undervalued. Like they're screaming value. Since we don't know, now's the time to take a chance on one of them in a draft right now. Because whenever we find out those dudes' ADP go up, it's a thought. So it sounds gross, but we can consider Kenny Galladay here. I think we can wait on Tim Patrick, but it's like Galladay, Tony. It's like I think Tony's better. Why are they shopping Tony? Like Tony's so good. Just get the ball in his hands. Just be smart and like game plan your offense correctly and get the ball into his hands, and he'll do good things. Why are you trying to shop him, right? Especially if you want to go pass heavy, it makes no sense to me. Tony could be really good. There goes Tony. All right. Okay, ADP. Who's really close to ADP? I'm not going with MVS. Ew. Wow, ADPs just fall off a cliff. All right, so we can go with Galladay. Crowder to an extent. He could have a few, like, Cole Beasley just had, like, eruption games from time to time. Should I look at running back? Oh, why is Melvin Gordon so low? Why doesn't anyone like Melvin Gordon? He's still going to get work. Like, it's not like... I love Javonte Williams, but they're not going to give Javonte Williams, like, every single touch. They're still going to use him. Ew. Penny's pretty low, too. Let's grab Melvin. Did we have... I didn't have any. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab Galladay. Good God. It doesn't feel good. So I talked about drafting wide receivers on good teams. And like since that whole spiel, I've drafted one on the Jaguars and one on the Giants. So go Nick. But yeah, no, like everything I was saying before, I feel like they're not going to get rid of Golladay. They paid him $1 billion for some reason. So if he's one of the guys that sticks there and they go pass heavy, he just stays healthy, could still be good. And yeah, Melvin Gordon is just going to have a role. Like as much as we want Javonte Williams to produce, there goes Tim Patrick. As much as we want him to produce a ton, you know for a fact they're going to use Melvin Gordon. He's going to get some touchdowns. He'll be using the receiving game from time to time. He'll get work. And at this point, I'm looking at these running backs. How confident are you in any of these guys? Any one of them. Pick one. How confident could you possibly be? More confident in Melvin Gordon. I think we're only going to draft what? We're not going to draft 3. How many rounds are there? I don't even know. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks left. Let's section this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 wide receivers. We have 7 picks. Okay. I want at least 1 running back. I want 2 more quarterbacks. I want 2 more tight ends. It's 5. We have 2 other picks. Given that we drafted Jonathan Taylor, we're assuming he goes nuclear again this season. 1 running back. So we're going to do 2 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 more wide receiver. Keep going. We're going ceiling week. I want guys who are going to score 0, 0, 0, and then 30, right? 2 of those guys, 2 tight ends. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We'll just grab 2 guys who like might luck into some touchdowns. I don't think we need to stack them. I don't think we need to do any sort of correlation. Let's just grab 2 random tight ends. And let's wait on that. I think there's some guys that, oh my God. Maybe there aren't. Yikes. All right. Oh, I was curious about this section. I'm looking at the part of the chat where you guys answered my question of Andrews versus Kelce. So Andrews easily. We've got Hill being okay. Hurts Kelce. Yeah, no, that's actually not like a horrible take. Kelce for you. Mahomes. Bounce back season for Kelce because he needs the safety net. Okay. Without safety coverage. Yeah. So that's kind of my general thought is that like we could kind of see age a little bit last season with Kelce. Obviously, he was still phenomenal. We can see it. And like if you don't have Tyreek Hill was such a mismatch, right? That you just couldn't. Anything that you did on defense had to kind of center around Tyreek Hill. That doesn't happen anymore. And there's no one that they've brought in where you're like, oop, that's the number 1, right? And so now every single week, Kelce's going to be the main person they take away. And if that's happening and he's seeing, a bunch of help going his way, just shifted coverage towards where he is, and you're forcing, Juju, MVS, Mecole Hardman, Sky Moore, all those guys to beat you, that's what a defensive coordinator is going to do. And that might hurt Kelce, right? Because instead of having Tyreek Hill be like triple team deep and be like, oh, okay, here's Kelce for 20 yards, it doesn't really happen anymore. And I know he's still going to be good, but that's why my lean might be Andrews. So I might make Kelce less efficient because of that than he has been historically, because of that with a combination of age. So that's kind of my take there. Al Horford GOAT status? Absolutely. Al Horford, when he had that dunk on Giannis, because remember, Giannis dunks on him, right? And then gives him that stare, which to give a technical to Giannis, like I understand technically in the rules that's a technical foul, it's taunting, right? Take that out of the game. I want to see the taunting, right? Because Al got fired up, right? I was like, okay. Then he goes out there and he drains like 5 threes in a row. He gets the last laugh dunking on Giannis and then elbowing him in the face. Love to see it, right? Like, I don't like the technical on Giannis. Obviously, I did because did we make the free throw? I don't remember. But take that out of the game. But it was fun to see. Did I miss picks? I feel like I've been talking and like I haven't been paying attention. Okay, I didn't miss picks. I have done that. Remember like a few years ago, I drafted like the OGs will remember this. I drafted Cam Newton and I had Absolutely no idea until like we were going over my team that I had Cam Newton as my quarterback. No idea. All right, it's me. We've game planned what positions we want to take. That's nice. I think that's good value for Tua, but we don't have any Dolphins players. So we have no one to stack him with. I want to stack someone. Oh, Daniel Jones. Oh, my God. Am I just going to draft Daniel Jones a bunch this season? I kind of have to be honest. The game plan here probably has to be drafting Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence. Oh, my God. That's going to make me sick. At 170 is ADP. God, well, what's my next pick after this one? 169. I honestly can't afford to pass on him. And we're in the 12th round. There's no such thing as a reach at this point. Just draft the guys you want to draft. All right, we'll take Daniel Jones. We should have given ourselves more time. We won't draft another quarterback. Do we go tight end? That's getting gross too. I think we can. Is there anyone at wide receiver we care about? Maybe I shouldn't say the name. Yeah. Okay. We didn't draft another Bears player before that, right? No, good. Okay. We did not draft a running back or wide receiver, but we're going with Daniel Jones so we can get the stack with Galladay. I want to get, fine, I'll say it. That's who I want at the next pick. If you're watching this and drafting, don't take him, hopefully. Because, yeah, I'm going to assume, what if they trade away Tony and Sterling Shepard doesn't come back healthy to start the season? Absolutely possible. Galladay. Okay. Do you know how much they gave up to like do Robinson as early as they did? Like Robinson was not supposed to go that early in the draft. They invested heavy capital into him. They are clearly going to go pass heavy this season. They want this guy to work out. They're going to give him the targets, right? No matter what they have to do in this like depth chart situation, they want him getting the targets. So as much as I don't think he's a great talent, right? Like if I'm drafting a team, that's not the type of wide receiver I want. You know, like he like falls down when it's windy out, right? Like he's not a big guy. But in best ball, hey, I already have his quarterback. I have another guy on his team. Can he hit deep? Absolutely. He's really fast. So we're gonna hopefully go with him. Took Cole Kmet because that video I talked about the other day. Or wait, oh spoiler, the one I haven't the one that's uploading tomorrow. Actually, I talk about Mooney and Cole Kmet. So maybe I should save that take. You guys can watch it tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And I have to remember to upload that after we're done this. But yeah, like who do they have? No one. They have absolutely no receiving talent. Like they have to use Cole Kmet. They have to use Darnell Mooney. And what free agents do they bring in? Who's a free agent that wants to go to Chicago right now? No one. So you got to think these guys are gonna have a role. He's a good talent too. So you like that one. Who are we going to get after this? Okay, Fant would be good. Fant, Logan Thomas, I'm not 100% sure where he's at with his recovery, to be honest, but it's so late that who cares, right? Oh, my God. I know what's going to happen. Wait, okay, Trevor Lawrence did not go. This is going to make me so sad. I mean, that's what we have to do, right? It's bad. But that's what we have to do. We have to go Trevor Lawrence, Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk stack with Daniel Jones, Kenny Galladay, and Wan'Dale Robinson. It's 2 cheap stacks to go along with our Tom Brady, Mike Evans stack, and then just stud players randomly with Higgins, Mike Williams, Bateman, all that stuff. I will be stacking the Jaguars and the Giants. So honestly, someone draft one of them and save me from that misery. What's our backup plan? I don't have a stacking partner there yet. Fields. No, Fields is already taken. Oh my God. I mean, our backup plan is basically just drafting. I bet you Jahan Dotson is available late. Right? DOT. He's already drafted? Huh. Okay. I was going to say we could have done like a Wentz Dotson stack. Someone already took him. That feels early. Where did he take him? Does it say? No. His ADP is 146. Where's 146? 146 is 13th round. Yeah, no one's early in the 13th round, right? What happened? I'm on the clock. The sleeper just like gave me an update that I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock. It's probably just a lag thing coming in. Okay. No. Oh. Okay, Lawrence goes. It's not the end of... Okay, here's another take, though. It's not the end of the world if you don't get 3 stacks, right? Like, it's obviously nice to do that. And honestly, at this point, boop, there you go, Evan Ingram. I'm not taking you now, probably. That was only because of the stack. But it's not the end of the world if your third quarterback is just some rando, or like you get like the third best wide receiver on the team. Like, I could take Mac Jones and go get some New England scrub with like the last pick. Like, it can happen. I just think for making sense of this team, Trevor Lawrence like made sense. Yeah, we'll take Robinson. Should we just take Logan Thomas after that? It's not pretty. Like, Brevin Jordan, maybe. I don't, maybe. And like, he's a pretty young tight end that could do some work. Azoma, maybe, if he gets to work. But they have a ton of tight ends over there. Hurst, maybe. But like, these guys are gross. Trey McBride, maybe I need to give more targets to Trey Okay. What? With like 9 tight ends going a row. All right, well, I'm just going to wait. I'll just take one later, whatever. Yeah, we'll take Robinson. Was that one? We said we'd take one more. How many picks do I have left? That's another thing. It should say sleeper. Not sleeper. Oh, my God. Underdog. It should tell me how many picks I have left. Jalen Tolbert wouldn't be bad. I'm not taking Sterling Shepard. You can't make me do that. Oh my God. I think we're going to take, because I have like 1 second. We got it. All right. I'll take Tolbert. I probably should have just taken Evan Ingram, but I'm going to, out of spite, not take him. I think we only have 2 picks left, right? We have 3 picks left. We took our 2. Oh, we're supposed to take a running back. Oh my God. That's going to be gross. All right, next pick, we'll do running back, and we'll do quarterback. I'm fine going out of it with 2. It's not ideal, though. But yeah, let's okay. Let's see. Running backs. Who can do something? I'm probably looking for a rookie, right? Oh, I would have considered Haskins there. Probably looking for a rookie. Isaiah Spiller. Algier. I mean, who's his competition, right? Foreman, hey, for the McCaffrey can't stay healthy crowd, Dutch Foreman's clearly their next best running backs. I don't think that Chuba Hubbard's any good. So draft him late if you really think that he's not going to be good. Davis Price, Brian Robinson, Zamir White. We got options. We'll just take one of those guys. You could argue that, I don't know if James White is even going to be a Patriot, if we're going to be completely honest here. That's another thing, though, with James Conner. What if James White goes to over there? Anyways. There's 2 things to argue with this pick. One is I've got Jonathan Taylor, I've got Etienne, I've got Melvin Gordon. Like, if I can just get, J.D. McKissick, who gives me like 9 every week, that's not great, right? But it just keeps my floor there. If those guys happen to have a bad week, it's fine. Or you could go the route of, these guys have a ton of upside and they get me 0 for a ton of weeks, but it doesn't matter because I have these guys. That's kind of how I lean. I'd rather just take a shot on one of these dudes. Maybe they hit, maybe they don't, but I have Jonathan Taylor, so it's fine. I'm pretty sure also, I'm pretty sure the starting lineup is 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 3 receiver, 1 flex, and a tight end. But that is probably something I should figure out for sure. I don't actually remember. Evan Ingram's been gross for years. Yeah, I know. I'm aware, right? I just wanted to complete the stack. We said running back and quarterback. That'll answer some questions again. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. And these aren't even guys that I think are going to be starting. Goff is the only one, and actually Goff is a screaming value right now. I don't have any stacking partners with him, but I mean, if you need a quarterback, you should be drafting Jared Goff right now. You could easily, he should be going off the board in the 13th round, not in like this format. Because like, think about it, they've surrounded him with a ton of talent, fantastic offensive line. They're going to be throwing the ball. And he's a really good pick at this point. He'll probably go, though. And then it's like Drew Lock. I don't think he's going to be the starter all year. Mariota, don't think he's going to start all year. Pickett, yeah, there goes Goff. Pickett, I don't think he'll start all year, but he'll start at some point. Do I just not draft another one? I think I just don't. I just hope that Brady goes nuclear, Daniel Jones goes off. I think we're gonna stick with two. We're gonna stick with two quarterbacks. We'll get it like what, an extra running back pick, because I have 3 left. I can never remember how many I have left, because again, there should be a ticker right here how many I have left. Yeah, we could take another receiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could take another receiver, but I definitely want to take one of these running backs, maybe 2 of them. And then maybe we go to tight end. Ew. I'm not sure. Chat, tell me, what do I do? Would you guys, you're in my spot. You have 3 picks left. You know one of them's going to be running back. So you have 2 picks left. Do you go with another running back? I have Jonathan Taylor, so I don't know if I want to do that. Do you go with 5 running backs and then wide receiver or tight end? Or do you just go even? Do you draft one more running back at 4? We'll draft a 9th wide receiver. We're just like spiked weeks galore. Or take another tight end. I think we got to take one more. I'm doing tight end, I'm doing running back. We'll decide at the next pick. Hopefully all of these guys don't get taken before my pick. Although all these people have 4 running backs already, so I don't think they're all going to go with running back. Spiller, undrafted, skip. I mean, oh, okay. So we're just going to draft them in order. No, because they've been trying to fill that role. This is the backup role. Like, he's probably going to step in just because he's a little slow. Like, he's probably just going to step in and take over like what, Jackson was doing last season, what like Roundtree mixed in for. That's what I expect to happen. So no, I don't think Spiller should go undrafted. I think he should be drafted. 1-1-1, 2 running backs and tight end. Okay, so people are definitely not saying don't take 2 wide receivers. Calvin Austin. Yeah. I mean, I guess. There's probably better wide receivers, though. I could go with Byron Pringle, our boy. Kendrick Bourne. Did we decide we're not taking quarterback, right? Oh my God, I have to go Zamir White, really? Who are the other options at running back? I could just take Jamal Williams. They don't have another backup, do they? Isn't it just Jamal? Let's do that. I think, yeah. It's the boring pick, but I feel like, because what if Swift got hurt? Did they draft someone? They don't have someone else, do they? I don't think they do. But now I have to check that depth chart. We're still on the clock. We're not going to get this pick in. Brait. Someone's saying to take Brait or Alex. Wait, Alec Pierce is on the board? Is he actually? Okay. I don't mind that pick. An athletic receiver. We don't have the pairing there. Athletic receiver. Hey, if Pittman goes down, who do they have, right? I like that. I like that pick. Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, no, I was thinking Austin Hooper. Someone just put it into the chat. No. There he goes. Yeah, no, I was thinking Austin Hooper. It was just a tight end that's going to be on the field, get the volume. This is our last pick, right? Okay. I'm not going to go with running back, I don't think. I think because I took Jamal, he'll get work. I don't think I need to go with running back here. I don't think I feel supremely confident that Dawson Knox and Cole Kmet can give me like a bunch of like really usable weeks. I feel pretty good about our receivers. Wow, we went really young with the rookies here. I feel pretty good about the receivers. Good enough about quarterback, running back. Let's grab another tight end. So that's what we'll do. That's an option. This one probably makes more sense. Trey McBride is an option. He's a rookie, but a rookie they invested heavily in, and he plays into our Zach Ertz is dust narrative. Jonnu Smith, hey, they paid him $1 billion, right? He didn't do anything last year, but he's got to do something. He's athletic. Why? I don't know how he didn't do anything last year. It makes no sense to me they wouldn't use him, but so we go with him. We have options. Tommy Tremble. I don't. OJ Howard, if like, oh wait, no, we could just get both. Every time he throws a touchdown to a tight end, we have it. That's probably all I'm considering. I feel like I would just not take tight end. I guess Mo Alley Cox, I think they drafted a tight end though. They brought someone in. I can't think of the name, but I think they brought someone in. Hurst? I don't think he's on the board, is he? Yeah, he's not on the board. Maybe he just like went off the draft, and I'm like just saying that because yeah, he'd be an option, but I didn't see him when I was talking about those guys. Okay, were there any questions that I missed? Again, throw them down there. I think Gaskin and Duke Johnson are both just as bad. Couldn't really tell the entire offense was bad. What? That must be in response to something. Love Edmonds this year. One Mostert injury away from running back 2. I'm not sure. I honestly have no idea. Like technically you could think of it that way. They're going to throw the ball a good amount, but they want to be a solid running team. If Mostert got hurt though, I feel like Edmonds he was never given that role, right? My guess is that they would bring other running backs in. They would go with kind of a committee approach. They would keep Edmonds at a relatively similar role that he had before, and they wouldn't just like feature Chase Edmonds. So I don't think he's a Mostert injury away, but I think he's a Mostert injury away from like really increasing in value. But again, it's that range that I don't care about. I don't want running backs in those like mid rounds because they're like not that much better than the late round guys. And they're way worse than the early round guys. So just take some early, grab wide receiver in the middle rounds. The last pick in the draft. 2 picks away. We'll kind of go over this. You guys can tell me. It feels so barfy. Yeah, I know Galladay feels barfy. I'm probably way behind in this chat. It feels gross, but like someone's going to work out. Some of these receivers are going to work out for the Giants. I just have to figure out which ones those are going to be. Okay. Going off of my like thoughts on these players, I don't think I would take Cameron Brate first, but I have Brady, so it just makes all the sense to do that. Okay, can I? No, that's not what we want. There it is. It was highlighted in, well, what? I want the pop-up. Does anyone know how to get that? Oh, God. Does anybody know how to get the pop-up from the draft? Please tell me in the chat if you can do that. Use live chat instead of top chat. I have live chat on. No, I just wasn't scrolling. I know I said I was way behind. I just wasn't scrolling down to the bottom. I wanted to try and get everyone's things there. There's definitely a way. Why would they not let you do that? Refresh. Well, that didn't do anything. Active, completed. Oh, okay. 20. Well, which one is this? Oh, there it is. We have a hero. All right. I wanted to make it. Can you guys see that better? All right. So, who had the best draft? And is there a spot that, like, obviously you don't get to choose in like Underdog, you just get thrown in. So you're gonna, if you do enough Underdog drafts, you're just gonna naturally get, different spots. But is there a spot that we really like over the other ones? Wish I could like zoom a little bit so you guys could see more. But let me know who you guys think the best draft is here. Let's go to 2. So they got Kupp, Amari Cooper, Godwin, St. Brown, Elijah Moore. Nice. I like that. I don't love Aaron Jones, James Conner, Chase Mostert. So double dipping on Miami. Ernest Johnson. I don't know that I would have gone that. Quarterbacks are like fine. I think that's fine. I think that was a fine start. McCaffrey, Javonte Williams. So goes with the same sort of like double dip running back. AJ Brown, Judy in the 4th. Okay. I think there's other players I would have preferred over Judy. Team 4. Why is everyone reaching at quarterback? This is where they went last year. Wasn't last year's ADPs like you got like 1 or 2 dudes in the 3rd round, started more in the 4th, 5th. I guess maybe they're probably talking about here, reaching on quarterbacks going this early. Well, because it's best ball, so you can't just have one, right? Oh, hold on, I'll do this so you guys can see a little bit more down. You can't have the one quarterback, right? And a lot of people want 3 quarterbacks. And when you start seeing quarterbacks go off the board and you want 3, you kind of have to take them a little earlier. Like if this was a 1 quarterback league, you'd see the same start to quarterback, but you wouldn't see this whole mid-range like Derek Carr, Watson, Trey Lance, Kirk Cousins. Those guys are going in like the 13th, 14th round of your like typical 1 quarterback redraft league. This is Underdog. Is there a reason people aren't waiting until the schedule comes out? For what? Waiting for what? People are realizing the old way of waiting on quarterback doesn't hold anymore. It's like sort of that. Like, yes, the research is showing that, especially with these new hybrid quarterbacks that are really mobile, mid-round is optimal. Mid-round's optimal for quarterback. And if you're waiting later, you're not capturing the same ceiling because back in the day, these dudes weren't running for 600, 700, 800 rushing yards. And like, you know, some of these mobile quarterbacks have a chance to have like 800 rushing yards and 8 touchdowns. Like back in the day, you used to have these like statues out there that had 0 rushing yards. And so now we have quarterbacks that have capable like 40-point ceilings. That wasn't really the case as much in the past. And so when you have guys like that and you're going up against them with like, you know, no offense to Kirk Cousins. Like Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback, but Kirk Cousins doesn't have a 40-point ceiling. And so you can just get destroyed at one position. And when you look at when these mid quarterbacks go, it's like the middle rounds when running backs gross and wide receiver, you can kind of like get by with like missing 1 wide receiver round. It's like, it makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of why people are taking them. But then it's best ball. Like this is a best ball format. You need to take more quarterbacks there. Who are some teams? Okay, so you guys said 4, 7, 6. So don't you? Oh God, do I? Oh no, I wasn't paying attention to that, and that's why you should probably take 3. I don't know. Does it even say when the? Oh, he's saying wait till the schedule comes out so you don't have 2 quarterbacks with the same bye week. Yeah, that is a possibility. That Tom Brady and Daniel Jones do have the same bye week, and I take a 0 at quarterback for that week. It's possible. It's, again, not the end of the world. You can still make up for it because you'll have them both for other weeks, right? If they had different weeks, there might be a week where Daniel Jones has like 2 points, and then it's effectively like he was, you know, on bye with Tom Brady that week. But yeah, it would be very suboptimal to take that. James Cook. Do you want like my thoughts on James Cook, or is that just like a statement? Yeah, we don't know the bye weeks yet. I think we'll know soon. I think they started teasing some bye weeks, or not some bye weeks. They started teaching some like matchups. Not gonna lie, my RB0. Okay, Snipe, Dak, Lamb stack. Yeah, who ended up getting Dak? 7th round. Way too late for Dak. Okay, we'll look at here. Team Drakia 15. All right. Najee, Chubb, Montgomery. Good. Really solid core. Doesn't need running back after that. DJ Moore, not bad. I wouldn't say that's a great value for DJ Moore, but that's fine. Sutton, that's fine. Ayuk, that's fine. Dak, wait, what do you mean? What? I've been bamboozled. I thought this person was saying that they got Dak Lamb. Oh, it was sniped on. Okay. I was going to say, if you got a Dak Lamb stack, that'd be really good. But we'll finish talking about this team. Don't like Robert Woods. Like, I just right now, because I don't have any information on his recovery. Alan Lazard, that feels early for Alan Lazard. Zach Ertz, Stevenson, Irv Smith, Tua. Okay, I'm not in love. And also, you went 3 running backs early. You don't need to do like Henderson, Robinson. Like, you don't need to grab these guys. You're assuming that these guys work out. If Najee Harris doesn't work out, you're like, you can't be relying on this. Like, you're just not going to win anyways. Oh, I like the Justin Ross pick here, though. And LaVisca makes sense if they trade him. So I like a lot of the individual picks. Do you have a stack, though? Is Tua stacked with anyone? Yeah, you need some level of stack here that I would want to see. Oh, yeah, he got sniped. Yeah, he was going to go. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. That's what happens, right? And that's why I was pretty sure. Like, you have to account for that in the draft sometimes. That's why I didn't want to go with Godwin, because people also see that. Even though, like, obviously you guys, like, I'm streaming with you guys are hearing me talk about it. You don't think people are paying attention? Like, maybe they're not. But a lot of times people pay attention and they're like, oh, this dude thinks he's going to stack like these 2 players. He's obviously going to try and get the quarterback. And like, you just can't allow that to happen sometimes. You can't be like, oh, I can't let him get, a full Kansas City stack. So you have to take them a little bit earlier, right? And like, especially on stream, I figured someone was going to take Brady earlier. But hey, I ended up getting Brady. So I probably should have taken Mike Williams and then Godwin, and then it would have worked out for me. I just thought someone would take him. But you didn't. You guys were nice to me. Okay, did anyone get a good stack? Like last year, someone started Hill, Kelce, Mahomes, and one of my underdogs. I don't know. Well, I got a stack. I got Brady, Mike Evans, and the god that is Cameron Brate. You're looking for a better stack, you mean, than Daniel Jones, Kenny Golladay, and Wan'Dale Robinson? You're not going to find a better stack than that. I mean, someone got, I'm kidding, obviously. Someone got Kelce and Mahomes. That's good. And then Juju. It'll be easy to build a Kansas City stack this year because you just take Mahomes early. There's a lot of later options. Before, you would have had to have already gotten Hill or Kelce, and it's like, that's tough taking Mahomes. Now you can only get, like Mecole last year. But now, yeah, you take Juju. You can take MVS. You can take, my favorite would probably be Sky Moore. There's another one that I forget. Oh, Hardman. You just have more options there. So that was a good stack. What'd this person do? Watson, Davis Mills. I don't see a stack there. That feels early for Pittman. Does Pittman go in the 3rd round now? Is that his ADP? Because that feels early. I like Pittman. I think bringing in Matt Ryan's good, but that feels early. You like teams 5, 4, 9, and 10? All right, we'll narrow it down a little bit for me. Pringle's a league winner. Oh, so we had a Watson and Njoku Bell. Oh, that's interesting. That is an interesting stack. I don't mind that at all. Obviously, it's not a high-end stack, but like, it's a cheap stack. 9th round, yeah, if Watson doesn't get suspended, late 9th round. Some people are pretty excited about David Bell, and that's a good value, 16th round. And then Njoku, it's just a flyer tight end. Yeah, you just take whatever you want late. That's a good stack. All right, nice job. Pittman's ADP is 40. Well, what is that? That's like mid 4th, because we're at 36 here, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it wasn't that much of a reach. That feels aggressive though. I like Pittman, but that feels early. 40 feels early to me, just off the top of my head. Where did Donovan Peoples-Jones go? Probably nowhere. 17th. Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're going to run it. They're going to throw to the running backs at times. They've got Amari Cooper. They've got Bell. So sure, Donovan Peoples-Jones could be good. I don't know that the ceiling is like crazy though. I think it's fine, but I'd rather just take the rookie because the rookie could just break out, right? I think we kind of know what Donovan Peoples-Jones is at this point, and it's like a fine role player. It's not someone that I need to be attacking. This guy, I feel like I talked about him in the mock draft, but like I didn't remember his name. Khalil Shakir. Some people are pretty excited about him. Did you happen to get a stack? Yeah. All right, Josh Allen. Couldn't get Diggs. That's tough. Josh Allen. Okay, it was only. I'd be very interested to see some Allen, Diggs, Shakir stacks with maybe like James Cook thrown in. That'd be interesting. That'd be a nice little build that you can do. Team 5 by the Owens. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's look at Team 5. Jefferson, good pick, mid-first round. He's Justin Jefferson. Mark Andrews. Okay, what did they do at tight end? Taysom Hill. Okay, I don't know about that. Austin Hooper. Okay, so I mean you're fine at tight end. You didn't need the Taysom Hill pick was a waste. Barkley, yeah, if Barkley works out, yeah, that'll be good. Lamar. Okay, Lamar, Mark Andrews stack. That's good. Marquise Brown, well, not the stack anymore. Booney, but I like Marquise Brown. I like Mooney. I like Hunter Renfrow. Chris Olave. I was listening to ETR's podcast, and they were saying they have Olave like relatively low. I actually don't know where I have him. That's interesting. They gave up so much to get Chris Olave. They clearly like him. I just don't know, because I don't know about Michael Thomas. If I knew Michael Thomas was going to be like a shell of himself, yeah, I love Chris Olave. But if I knew Michael Thomas goes back to being a monster, I don't like Chris Olave. I just don't have any information on Michael Thomas. He's been hurt for like the last 2 years. I don't know. I feel like he's a wild card. But camp, oh my goodness. If he gets hyped and like there's more news about Michael Thomas, Chris Olave could skyrocket in drafts. Good talent. And they love him. Obviously, they gave up so many picks to get him. Green Bay. What do I think about the Green Bay stack? I'm assuming that's the Adams one. Which team? Which team did that? Because I don't see it on the Adams one. I'm looking for, okay, Rodgers here. Rodgers with, okay, Watson. Did you get, it was only that? Team 9. Yeah, this one. So, yeah, I mean, I would have preferred Romeo Doubs. Like, not over Watson. I would have preferred if you had taken Rodgers, taken Watson, and then instead of like Curtis Samuel, AJ Green, Zay Jones, like those are fine, but like why not get Romeo Doubs, right? Because he was also picked relatively early, like not super early, but he was picked early. They have no real receiving talent. And like I have my question marks with Watson. Romeo Doubs was highly prolific. Could Rodgers just pick him and be like, oh, you're my new favorite? Like, I don't think he breaks out this season, but I would have preferred. I mean, what's AJ Green doing you? What's Zay Jones doing for you? I mean, I guess Trevor Lawrence with Jones, but like, I don't know. I think I would have preferred Romeo Doubs. Pittman or Waller in Dynasty tight end premium? I don't know. I have Dynasty tight end premium rankings though on the site, so look at those. Whatever that says. I don't know. It would take too long for me to log in and like do that. Off the top of my head, Pittman probably, because I don't like Waller's already approaching 30, and now they have Adams. So off the top of my head, I'd say probably Pittman, but I would check the rankings to be sure on that one. Check team 4 after you look at team 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Did we look at this team yet? Chase good. Fournette concerns me. I have him as a good pick right now. The only part with Fournette, I think they like Rachaad White. I think that he's better than what they've had previously, Keyshawn Vaughn. And I'm just a little bit concerned that the second round's where you have to take him, and maybe that's a little bit too soon. So I'm a little bit concerned about Fournette if White really eats into that receiving role. Then Josh Allen. Okay. Metcalf. Interesting with Metcalf. I realized yeah. Oh wait. Oh my God. You're right. I was looking for Adams in the Packers stack. He's not even on the team anymore. Yeah, that's gonna be weird. That's gonna be weird making those mistakes this season. Yeah. So again, my take is the exact same. I would have preferred Watson and Romeo Dubs or Lazard. Like add one of those in, not just Watson. But yeah, oh my goodness, I was looking for Adams in that stack. But yeah, Metcalf. I gave him a good target share. I gave him a good, like a hefty touchdown share. I have this offense being so bad, it doesn't matter. He's not a good pick. Like, and it's awful because I really want them to get like Jimmy Garoppolo, get Baker, because projecting him with their current options, like Drew Lock, you like can't pick Lockett or Metcalf, which stinks, right? And again, I gave them huge workloads. But yeah, so I guess I don't love that pick. Schultz, yep, that's good. Hopkins, if he gets suspended for 6 games, that's probably going to hurt for a little bit, but not the worst. Drake London, yep, that's fine. That's a good value. 9th round for Clyde. That's good value. Hardman, did you get Mahomes? No, okay. Damian Pierce, haven't fully gathered my thoughts on Pierce yet, but I can't say that's a bad pick. We'll say that. I think he can be good. I think there's reasons, though, to be concerned with Pierce. Jahan Dotson, you're the one that took Jahan Dotson. Okay. Wilson, Winston. Yeah, I guess it could work out. Wilson and Breece Hall stack with, you didn't have a receiving person, right? No. Receiving person, a receiver. Yeah, I think Team 4 is fine. I have no problems with it. Again, I like the Shakir pick. I don't love the Braxton Berrios pick. They just, no. Hayden Hurst is fine, though. Winston, who's Winston stacked with, though? That feels just like a desperation heave. I feel like we could have gone somewhere else with that. I think it's fine. I don't think it's like a slam dunk going to win this league, but I think it's fine. Were there questions, opinion on Michael Thomas? Yeah, I mean, I kind of gave that with the Olave. It's like, I don't know. I need to see him healthy. I need to see him healthy and something from the organization that's like, hey, we're good, right? We don't hate him anymore. He doesn't hate us. Like, I want something. We don't have that right now. So I don't know. Team 2, Kupp and Stafford stack. Yeah. I mean, yeah, anytime you can stack Kupp and Stafford, that's like phenomenal, right? I mean, Kupp can go out there with 150 and 2 touchdowns. Like I was saying, I mean, he's a great pick. I did not think he would come out this high, but I thought he was being like the 4 or 5 range for value. Again, knocking him in value, he was coming out as a really, really good pick. I feel like I answered all of the questions, right? Albert O with the looky eyes. I think people have gone too much in favor of Albert O, especially some dudes were ranking him as like a top 7 tight end in Dynasty. I think people are getting a little bit aggressive before we've seen it with Albert O. I mean, he's fine, but also I'm pretty sure they drafted a tight end. I don't love Albert O. Fine. He's fine. He's another one of those tight ends you can draft late, hope for some touchdowns. Probably not someone I want to draft in redraft leagues, though. I just don't think you need to really go there. Yeah. No, I understand. You said you're drafting with people who are also watching the live stream. Don't tell them who you want. Yeah, but the live stream is informational, right? I don't care if I get last place in this league and you guys like draft these players, right? I'm doing this live stream so that we can talk about the players you want to talk about, right? And I can be like, here is my thought process when I'm going through the draft. Obviously, it's not a full thought process because I sometimes get to my pick with like 2 seconds left. But yeah, I don't actually care if my players get sniped from me, right? Like, I don't care. Delay was pretty long. No, it is. And I feel I tested it before. It was like 10 seconds, but I feel like when you're actually like pushing it out there to people, it might be longer than like the 10 seconds. But yeah, the delay is relatively long, and it's not like I talked about players for like an insane amount of time before my pick. That means Olave is the number 1 who receives the biggest target share. So you're down on Olave if Thomas does happen to underperform. No, I'm saying I don't know what to think of Olave because I don't know what to think of Thomas. And no, if Thomas underperforms, that's good for Olave because they're still going to have to throw it. Now, they're not going to throw it much. They're going to be a run-based team. But no, if Thomas is his old self, that's bad for Olave because he's going to be a target hog and Olave doesn't have as much of a ceiling. If Michael Thomas is bad now, then that's good for Olave. He can command like a larger target share. Clear that up. Kenneth Walker takes a job in Seattle. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't think that's like set in stone. But I think he was the best pure runner from this draft class. And yeah, he could take the job. I don't think anyone's going to like take the job and be like, oh, he's the new, Derrick Henry. He's the new Nick Chubb. Those are guys you'd like relate in like being really good pure runners. That's not going to happen right now. But could he get, I'm trying to think of like a ceiling. Maybe 65%. What do I have? I'm curious actually. I want to try and find my the percent I have right now of the carry share. So I have to go into here. All right. Let's go to Seattle. 38%. So I have it like just a little bit. So also, okay. I have it leaning towards Kenneth Walker over the full season, but that's like it'll probably start out more of a split and then lean towards more towards Walker. But I also have Carson in the projection, and I think it's possible that Carson is not on the team come week 1, in which case I have like 15% of the carries to divvy out between those two, and both of them are going to increase, but I would give a lot of that to Kenneth Walker. But yeah, I only have him as like around a 40% share, with a little over 30% to Penny, and then like 15% to Carson, and then like obviously we're going to have quarterbacks run it, we're going to have some other guys sprinkle in. Yeah. I feel like this might be the last question. No, I don't think we're going to do another underdog. I feel like other times I'll do multiple. We've been going for an hour and a half. To do another underdog draft, we're going to be here for 2.5 hours. Probably not. I feel like maybe next week, maybe sometimes like during like the July, August, because we're going to do this every single Tuesday. Every Tuesday we're going live at 8 p.m. I think we're going to start. We'll try to do like 2 of them. Maybe sometimes we can do 3 of them. Right now, I think we can pace ourselves. We can do the one. Again, and I'm going to get to the answer, who wins the AFC West. If you guys want to join these, I posted the link in this chat. Sometimes I'll post it on Twitter. Sometimes if we get later and they're like really starting to like pick up, I'll post them in like the Discord. But again, you need like an Underdog account. If you want to do these, they're relatively cheap. I'm going to talk to Underdog actually. I'll talk to someone there. I want to do like $3 ones for these. So like more of you are like able to do it. Because $5, I don't know, some people might not want to do the $5 one. Try to get in some of those. But if you use the promo code FFA, you're going to be golden this year because you're getting a double on your deposit, right? So you have to be pretty bad at drafting to just like lose all of them, right? At some point, you're going to like, you get third place because I think it's like top 3 for these. The bigger payouts are different. In $5 drafts for that. You could probably do that for the entire off season. And for you to lose out on that, you'd have to like get like a negative like 50% ROI, or I guess a negative 100% ROI. Like it'd be you'd be really bad at drafting. And like, since I'm giving you literally the rankings to upload to the site, you're probably not gonna be bad at drafting. So use the promo code FFA, get a double on your deposit bonus, and you basically like just can't lose this off season. But yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Also, I asked before, I think you missed it. I plan on writing optimal draft strategy, combining findings from all of that, the combo article. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so I have 2 articles to write. Nice. Yeah, I'll do a combo article for Underdog to like kind of tie it all together. Because you're right, I guess. I mean, technically, if you read them in order that I said, the last one does tie it all together, but I can throw one together. The other one, someone asked about doing a Dynasty startup guide. I'll do that. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I actually don't even know what's going to happen to this stream after, if you guys can watch it after. I hope you can. I genuinely have no idea what's going to happen when I hit end stream. But yeah, I'll do those 2 articles. Finally, before we get out of here, who wins the AFC West? My thought is that this could be the Chargers' year. If it's not, like this feels like their best opportunity to do so. Really solid defense. Obviously, Justin Herbert is just a superstar. They've got the receiving talent. They've got the running back. I think they're the best team. They default upload. Okay, cool. Well, I guess we'll find out. That'd be nice. And I have to upload tomorrow's video too. But yeah, I think it's their year. Obviously, this is an insanely difficult division. But if I had to guess, I would say Chargers at 1. But I like the Broncos. So how do you guess right now? I honestly might do Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders. Best division in football. That's what I would say. So I think that'll do it for this one. I'm glad that so many of you were able to make it out here on a Tuesday night. Again, we're going to do these every Tuesday. You'll be able to like join the draft or join a bunch of the drafts in the future. You can join into this lobby when it's happening. But yeah, that'll do for this one. Hope you all did enjoy. If you did, please hit that like button so we can get maybe the stream. We'll pick up in views as well. Other people can watch it. That's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I doubt any of you are new, but subscribe if you are new. Thanks for watching, guys.